Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Houston Sports Talk back into the video day, and today the Houston Rockets play the New York Knicks for Game 49 of the regular season. This is going to be an interesting one at MSG tonight. We don't even know what this team might look like tonight, to be honest, with some bad injuries for this Rockets team. Fred VanVleet's going to be out tonight, missing his third or fourth game of the season, and Şengün is game time decision to miss his third game in a row, and the Rockets haven't played their best basketball without their star, and that's definitely not great to see, and something the Rockets, I don't think they have done all season, and if not, I think they've only done it once. Could tonight potentially lose 3 games in a row, and I don't think that's something I could be wrong, but I don't think at any point this year they've lost 3 games in a row. And that's not surprising when the team is 32-16. But the Rockets do play tonight against the Knicks. The Rockets beat the Knicks earlier this year in New York, but it was mostly a healthy game for the Houston Rockets in that one. But tonight, that is different. VanVleet is out. Jabari is out. Both guys that played in the first game against the Knicks in Houston. And then you got Şengün, who's game time decision. And this isn't any better either. You also got Jock Landale, who's a game time decision. Most of the time, I don't really care about Jock Landale just because, with Jock, there's no, if Şengün's going to be playing and Adams is not in the injury report, there's no really reason to be upset about Jock Landale not playing or being injured or being a game time decision. He's not injured. He's sick. But with him, he might have got that from Cam Whitmore. I don't know, because I know Cam was really sick a couple days ago or about a week ago. So with Lando as the backup center, Şengün doesn't play. If he doesn't play, what happens there? Like, that's where I think it gets confusing. Who's the backup 5 if Steven is starting and Landale is out? Is it Jeff Green? Is it N'Faly Dante, 2-way contract player? That's where I think it gets really difficult for this Rockets team at center tonight. And then here's another big question. Who's in the starting lineup with Fred VanVleet out? Because I think we can go back to the Sacramento Kings loss the Rockets had. The Rockets played the Kings a couple weeks ago, maybe 3 weeks ago, and they lost to the Kings. It was a TNT game, and they didn't have Fred in that game because Fred was dealing with some personal issues, and so they decided to go with Amen Thompson and Jalen Green and Dylan Brooks and Alperen Şengün. Those were the 4 normal starters, as always, and then the 5th starter was Jeff Green. I don't know if I would really support Jeff Green being the starting lineup tonight, because this is a must-win game for the Rockets, if you ask me. I don't know about starting Jeff Green. And especially if maybe Jeff Green might need to play backup center tonight if Jock Landale doesn't go. So you might actually need Jeff Green to play off the bench as the center tonight if Jock and Şengün are rolled out. And look, I think there's a lot of what ifs with this Rockets team tonight, because we have no idea what will happen with Landale or Şengün. But I can tell you guys this: that if neither one of those guys play, then we start debating of who's gonna be the 5th starter next to Adams and Amen and Jalen and Dylan. And I'd rather see maybe Reed Shepherd or Tari Eason join the starting lineup tonight with those 4 guys, than rather see Jeff Green, who's gotten some opportunities this season when guys have been injured. So, look, I know Jeff has played solid when starting before. I just don't think this is the right night for him to be starting, especially when they might need him off the bench as the backup center if Jock and Şengün can't go. Because I think you need Jeff for backup center minutes tonight if those guys aren't available. And so if I had to predict, Jock Landale and Şengün aren't playing. Starting lineup, I think, look, let him in, take the reins of point guard. He'll be point. And then at shooting guard, obviously, is Jalen Green. Small forwards, Dylan Brooks. Power forwards, Tari Eason. And center, Steven Adams. Off the bench, you got Reed Shepherd. You got Cam Whitmore. You got Jeff Green. So, I think things would be fine there. But we can go to the Knicks. OG Anunoby got injured, and banged up against the Lakers the other night. So, I mean, I hope OG's okay. It was definitely tough to watch him go down the other night. And look, also, Josh Hart is a game-time decision tonight. So that might be more of a fair game if Josh Hart and OG aren't playing tonight. Because those two guys are a big part of this Knicks team and, definitely a huge part defensively for their team. And I don't know. I still wouldn't be that confident the Rockets win because the Knicks still have Bridges, Brunson, and Cat and the rest of their team, McBride, it's a really good team outside of those two guys. So I wouldn't be confident in the Rockets winning this game tonight against the Knicks, even if they don't have Anunoby and Hart and we don't have VanVleet and Şengün. But I think if you can get Şengün back in uniform tonight and potentially the Knicks do not have Josh Hart, although I really expect Josh Hart to play in this game, the Rockets definitely have a chance. But I definitely fear the Houston Rockets will lose their third straight game tonight. That's definitely not what you want to see. But let's just go hoping that the Rockets go to MSG tonight and get a win. But I'm not feeling great about this game tonight. But I think there have been many times this year where the Rockets have been the underdog, and especially last week with what they did in Boston last week and what they did against Cleveland twice. But, I think that's also this is also a completely different thing because against the Celtics and the Cavs, the Rockets had Fred. They had Şengün. If you don't have those two guys tonight, it's a different story. Let me know your thoughts on the Rockets playing the Knicks tonight, Game 49 of the regular season. Go Rockets.